Welcome to Taiwanica. If you're looking for a podcast that is fun, deep, and insightful about the cultures in Taiwan and the USA, you're in the right place. This power couple tells real-life stories and cold hard facts while bringing you chill vibes, funny jokes, and special points of view that you can't find anywhere else. Now, your hosts, Anita and Eric.
This is episode 27. Embrace Autumn Edition.
It's that time. Changing of the seasons. Going from that hot, sweaty weather, beach time, and all those sunburns, to pulling out those grills, cooking up some meat, saying hello to friends, and eating too much mooncake, and any other sweets of your choosing. It is the time for the Midautumn Festival, or as Taiwan likes to say, 中秋节, and USA saying goodbye to summer with a little bit of a Labor Day. And this is that day that just happened. We're going to talk about both of these in this episode.
Hello, everybody. I am Anita, as you everybody already know, or if you are a little listener, let me tell you one more time. I am the amazing talker on Amazing Talker. Yes. Recently, we've been having more and more students, and also we invented to have life coaching section. If you want to have more information, check the link down below, and we will talk more.
That's right. And just like Anita, I am another host on Taiwanica, as well as a teacher on Amazing Talker, as well as life coach. We are both looking for more students on a continuous basis. If you are looking for something to help you with your language skills or personal life goals, you can find us in the links down below. So, with that introduced, without further ado, let's just dive right on into today's special edition. Midautumn Festival and Labor Day. Before we go too deep into both of them, let's give a quick background. With ladies first, of course.
Okay.
So please tell us a little bit, Anita, what is Midautumn Festival?
Mid-Autumn Festival is a very wonderful festival. It's we will eat mooncake.
Mooncake.
Like Eric's already mentioned in the introduction. We'll eat mooncakes and having barbecue. To be honest, I don't know since when it became a tradition to have a barbecue party with your friends during 中秋节, Mid-Autumn Festival.
We got it.
Yeah. But, I think the whole point, whole meaning behind 中秋节 is to get together with your friends and family, because it's kind of like, beautiful day.
Yeah.
Mid-autumn, like the weather is in general. Yeah, in general, it's like cooling down, beautiful. And it's a perfect day to hang out with your friends and enjoy the beautiful moonshine. And
yeah, that's a big part of it, right?
Yes, like we have to look at the sky, talking about the story that Chang'e, there was one lady tracing the rabbit,
flying
moon lady, yes, and just enjoy the moon and having a barbecue party.
Oh, well,
basically.
Very interesting. So, that's kind of the logistics of everything with Taiwan and Mid-Autumn Festival is eating meat. For some reason, barbecue is a thing on this special day, but mooncake is a traditional little pastry that you have with your family.
Yeah.
And then sometimes you'll hang out with your family or with your friends.
Yes.
So then tell me a little bit more. Is it really just friend-focused in this holiday, or is it more family-focused, or is there no real rule?
There is no specific rule, of course, but it's more, if you really compare friends or family, of course, it's more like family, focused.
Okay.
Yes. And it's like, in Taiwan, we have 3 major holidays.
Yes.
First one, of course, Lunar New Year, Moon Festival, which is Mid-Autumn Festival. I also call it Moon Festival.
That's fine.
And the last one is Dragon Boat Festival.
端午节.
Yeah, 端午节. Good job.
Yeah.
So those 3 holidays are the time that you're supposed to spend with your family.
Oh, okay. So it really is a family-focused holiday then.
Excuse me. Yes.
Oh, okay. And so then it makes me wonder, what are some of the things that are really common that Taiwanese people will do on Mid-Autumn Festival besides eating lots of meat and having unhealthy diets? Please, because
You're so horrible.
I'm just saying, all right, being direct here, Taiwan, you're eating sugar, you're eating lots of meat. Where are the veggies? I mean,
We
is
also barbecue the veggies
Oh,
for your
really?
information.
Okay,
Yes,
because
we
I'm just
do.
thinking like there's also a rabbit on the moon. Is it
my
just a
God.
rabbit eating all the veggies for themselves? Like, do you sacrifice? I know you have like a shrine in your house in Taiwan where you will, bye like pray to your family or to the gods of Mid-Autumn Festival.
Yes.
And then afterwards, like there's that on that plate, there's fruit, and you will either eat it or leave it. But there's still no vegetables anywhere. There's still no vegetables. So I'm just curious, like, how do people like go to the bathroom after?
Usually it's like, people, like Taiwanese people are really good at bringing the party to the next level. Let's just say it. Usually,
okay.
before when I was a kid, usually we will just have one day to have these barbecue things, and that's why for us it's really rare. When I was a kid, everyone, like I have 3 brothers and sisters, so all of kids were always looking forward this Moon Festival to happen, so we can have this special occasion. For us, it's like once in a year, the kind of event.
Gotta cherish it.
Yes, and so we were just like so looking forward to it, and then we'll prepare everything. We don't care about whether we have vegetables or not because we just had it for one day. But right now, like week after Mid-Autumn Festival, you still seeing a lot of people having a barbecue. So again, it just for fun. Doesn't really care about the vegetable, but we do having barbecue, some vegetables.
Got it. Well, thank you very much for that explanation.
I don't know. It depends on what kind of thing. Some people enjoy more when having meat, but some people will have like 茭白笋, like some different kinds of baby corn and stuff like that.
Oh, okay, so you
we also
do
have some vegetables.
sometimes. Okay, gotcha.
Why did you have to do that?
But the majority is meat. Okay, so just proving my point here. And but a lot of people, from what I've heard and in my experience in Taiwan, is that people will barbecue together as a family, or they will do go to a yakiniku or a shao rou, right? To eat. But is that actually true? Is it very normal in Taiwan during Mid-Autumn Festival to go to one of these places?
Right now, yes, because, it's kind of like promoting, those restaurants, they are very smart. Like, oh, you don't want to have barbecue at your house because you create a lot of smoke and you have to clean afterwards. Come to our restaurant because it's
convenient.
Yeah, it's convenient.
Maybe
right?
cheaper.
Not really.
Yeah, really.
But anyways, this is just kind of like a promoting, marketing, strategy. So
makes lots of sense.
Yeah.
Okay. So there's definitely a lot involved with the barbecue part of Taiwan when it comes to Mid-Autumn Festival. So what about mooncakes? Like, I know that's like a really traditional pastry. And in Taiwan specifically, they love having just the original flavors. There's 2, right? The sweet one and the savory one that has either meat or pork floss or the egg yolk, right?
Oh, yeah, salty egg yolk, yes.
So salty egg yolk. So is that right? Am I correct on how there's only like these kind of flavors, or is there more?
I'm telling you, Taiwanese people, another specialty for Taiwanese people to do is we are really good at making food, period. So, yeah, we are originally just have like really simple traditional flavor, just like you said. One is like, you have like pork floss or pork, some part of the pork. And the other kind is like, kind of like, what is that? Salty egg yolk. Yeah. But right now we have invented so many different kinds. You have like ice cream mooncake.
Wow.
You have so many different flavors. You have pineapple cake or pineapple cake with apple in it, or a pineapple cake with salty egg yolk. So we are very creative right now. So basically, you can find so many different kinds of mooncakes.
Okay. And so are all of these different types of mooncakes common to find? Because when I was in Taiwan, in my experience, it was always about the traditional 3 flavors that I just mentioned. And if you wanted them, you could pretty much buy them anywhere. And you would give them as gifts to either like colleagues or family or friends, if you wanted to be like, hey, have a mooncake. And you would eat one and they'd be like, here, have another one. You're like, So what do you think? Is it just the flavors I mentioned, or is it really easy to find the other ones too?
Of course, if it's in general, you can basically buy mooncake 24/7 now. But of course, whenever there's like a moon festival, they will have special edition, just like this episode. They have special edition, Oh, try this, buy more, this is not traditional mooncake, so your friend will definitely love it. Because you mentioned it, one thing is really good. That's our tradition to give mooncake as gift. So we do that. They, go to a friend's house or go to my aunt's house, where we give them like a box of 12 or 24 mooncakes and things like that. So like you say, if you, someone comes to our house, bring us one box, and the other person comes to our house, bring another box, and they're all pretty much the same, we would just be like, come on.
It's pretty lame.
Yeah. So again, those, there's pastry stores, they will have, again, special marketing strategies to promote their new products, especially 中秋节.
Okay. I think I understand. So this is very interesting because in the USA, we don't really have anything specific that is connected to Labor Day, besides the same idea as Taiwan, which is barbecue. And so I thought that was a very interesting similarity. But when it comes to like a special dish like mooncake, or the yolk, in English we call it pomelo. We don't have a pomelo fruit just for this season. We probably have fruits that pop out for fall, like pumpkin. We have, like if you go to a coffee shop here in the USA, you can get pumpkin spice latte, and it really helps feel the season kick in. But when it comes to the actual holiday itself, there's no representation, no food. It's just more about just, respecting the people who worked in the United States. Yeah. But we do it by, meeting each other as usually as a family or friends gathering. And the one way that we try to, represent this holiday is by wearing a little bit of formal clothing, like a nice shirt or nice pants. Eat some food or have a nice drink with people really close, and watch the weather get colder, because in the USA during the summer the days are really long, but when Labor Day happens, it's just starting to get cold again.
Seriously.
So it's that last opportunity. Get your barbecue out one last time. Yeah. So, and enjoy it with people close to you. So Anita and I actually had a very interesting experience just this Monday, which was our Labor Day, where we went to my cousin's house and experienced that exact experience.
That's good.
Yeah, it was fun,
right?
Yeah. So you were able to eat traditional American hamburger and have some cider and ice cream, everything American. So it was a great time, right?
Okay. So earlier you were just challenging me like we don't have vegetables. What about you guys? Does American hamburger also doesn't have vegetables either?
I don't think anyone understood what you just said because you're laughing. So Anita's question translated was, what do you guys do during Labor Day? Do you eat vegetables?
The answer is no.
The answer is yes. And for people like me who don't like to eat beef, people will be very aware of this and they will help grill you vegetables. So there's a very nice type of pumpkin squash called zucchini, and very popular vegetable to grow during the beginning of fall. And so the people who we celebrated Labor Day with grilled me up a lot of zucchini.
Yeah.
A lot. It was delicious. Absolutely great.
Yeah.
So yes, honey,
Okay.
in the USA, we do
Okay,
grill
okay,
vegetables.
okay.
Okay. So, now, what do you think is a special quality or trait of Mid-Autumn Festival that you don't really get in any other holiday in Taiwan?
That's really hard to say. I will still say barbecue because, you mentioned about Labor Day, American people have barbecue, and before we also had an episode talking about 4th of July, which is a national day in America, what you guys celebrated, barbecuing.
Yes.
So, by the way, if you haven't listened to that podcast, that episode, go back and check our episode talking about 4th of July. But what I think my point is, you guys love, especially during summer, like you say, summer we'll start to bring out our grill and just having the barbecue. I think the same meaning behind our Mid-Autumn Festival and you guys, having a barbecue is kind of the same because they will bring people together. And it's something that you can do for a long time because you gotta grill the meat and you're gonna put on new vegetables. Just in case you didn't hear that part. And,
Noted.
Something that you can do for a long time. Also, you associate with like drinking, talking. I think the meaning behind it is really quite interesting. Like, you just bring people together and share and enjoy the good time.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. Yes. Cling, cling, cling.
Yeah, and I think the special, for me, I think it's more like a memory stuff. Like, you guys have like really big grill. I don't know, grill machine. He looks like a machine.
We just call it a grill.
Yeah, I know, but have you seen the Taiwanese people having the barbecue?
It's the traditional ones that we had in the USA a long time ago, which is basically little bricks, little grill that you go buy at the store. It's literally just a piece of metal.
Yeah, exactly.
And then we call that a wire grill, and then you put that wire grill on top of like fire, and then grill. Right,
Yeah.
grill meat. We used to do that in the USA all the time, but then people are like, we need a place where we can do it every time.
All the time. Yes,
exactly.
That's what I'm saying. All the time.
Yeah,
right?
so we now have like these industrialized heavy metal,
big.
layered grills where
you can have like 2 layers and
two or
stuff,
three,
2 or
and then
3.
on the side
Incredible.
you can deep fry things on the so the Labor Day holiday that we just celebrated, my friend had a grill, a 2-layer grill, and on the right hand side he had a pot where he could fill it up with oil, and he made homemade fries. And they were delicious.
Great, right?
Yeah, absolutely delicious.
I think whenever it's come to, I've noticed a situation, phenomenal in Taiwan, which is right now, nowadays, whenever it comes to like very special holiday like this, the huge one, like Dragon Boat or Moon Festival, whenever they were just like, I just got the few days holidays off where I don't have special plans for the day. I feel this kind of like a pity because I feel like it's all about memories. Like when I was a kid and, we were just getting together. Oh, we have to steal some bricks from or somewhere. I don't know.
Oh my God.
Yeah, we have to like bring back some bricks and build together with my brother and my sisters. And
Really?
Yes. And then we try to, get the fire started, and usually when we were a kid, we don't really have much tools. We just have to use our hands.
Imagination.
We're not cavemen, okay?
Ooh, fire.
We have matches, all right?
All
we
right,
have matches.
matches. Okay, good. At least you are advanced caveman.
Yeah, and then
2.0.
and then, you have to, in order to get the delicious food and in order to get the party started, you have to put into the hard work with your family, I always do that with my sisters and with my brother and try to get the fire. And then, when the fire started and we just put the meat, our method is always put the meat because the oil will make the fire go stronger, and You just said that, and it's the thing. We connect with each other. We bond with each other. That's the true meaning of those holidays. But right now, everything you can buy from the store, you can go to the restaurant. So people just kind of like, I can, like you mentioned, I can eat mooncake 24/7 throughout the whole year. Why should I, eat mooncake in this day?
Well, so to kind of just bounce on that really quick, I have two things I want to say. The first one is I had a student that gave me an answer to that exact question that you just said, and that is, even though you can buy mooncake at any time of the year, or even though there are all these tools that you can now get in order to achieve the barbecue mastery.
Yes.
It's the actual activity of doing it that helps you remember something. And that memory is of your childhood.
Exactly.
So just doing that action and bonding with the same people, like you just mentioned, that you did when you were young, really helps you, create that atmosphere of going back to the old days and being happy with them. And that's what we kind of do in Labor Day as well, is to reconnect with people from the past and do the same activities as you would on those days. So barbecuing, wearing nice shirts, or wearing white. Like the white, apparently Labor Day in the United States is the last day you're technically supposed to wear white.
Really?
And then afterwards if you wear white afterwards, you're kind of a weirdo. It's like an old folk tale.
That's cool.
But nowadays no one follows that. But it's a very interesting situation when you have that connection, right? So you kind of can't get it anywhere else. And I think that's why this culture kind of gets created about over these holidays. You're just thinking, oh wow, Midautumn Festival. I can't wait because I'll remember, not only will create new memories, but you will reminisce the old ones. Yeah. So I think that's something that we share on these holidays. What do you think?
I think so too. That's totally the answer.
Yeah. So, well, I think we're getting close to the end here of this episode. So just really wanted to mention one more thing that it also helps us reminisce, is that, Anita and I, we like to think about these ideas and share them with you over a cup of coffee. And so one way that we would like to be able to cherish making more ideas for you is by having you, the listener, support us by giving us a cup of coffee. And you can do that easily by going to buymeacoffee.com/Taiwanica. There, you can not only buy us coffee, but also, this is very important now, you can listen to crazy little stories that Anita and I have not shared here on our podcast. One of them that we shared was about some crazy dates that we went on, which has been a fan favorite. So we think you'll love it too. If you're interested in finding out more, please remember to go check that out.
Definitely.
All right, Anita.
Any feedback is valued.
Yes, any feedback is valued. We're trying to sync together.
That did not work well.
She's trying to finish my
sentences.
Oh, she did it.
I did
Good
it.
job. All right. And so that's going to be the end of this episode. Anita, do you have anything else that you'd like to mention?
So this time, it's a very special time of the year. Just enjoy the time, and sometimes you just have to go through the not so advanced way, in order to enjoy the time, So right now, I would suggest just go pick up some bricks and build the grill stationery
with your friends,
or family.
That's great.
Enjoy the time.
That's great. And for those who are in the United States who love to celebrate Taiwan, we hope that you can find a way to do that with your family here as well. Just remember, it doesn't have to be with bricks. You can use an industrialized barbecue. as well. That's totally acceptable, right, Anita?
Yes, it is.
Oh, and if you want to buy mooncake, most Asian markets have them right now. So for those who are in the United States, there are mooncakes in Asian markets. So feel free to enjoy one. All right. Well, that's it. So we hope that you enjoyed today's episode.
It's a very special edition.
And we will see you in the next one.
See you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thanks so much for tuning in to Taiwanica. If you're enjoying the show, please feel free to rate, subscribe, and leave a review wherever you listen to your podcasts. That helps others find the show, and we greatly appreciate it. Thanks again for listening, and we'll catch you in the next episode.